Catskill, New York. September 1985. The basement gym of Customato's house sits heavy with the smell of old leather and sweat. Dim light filters through small windows near the ceiling. The concrete floor is cold. The walls are bare brick, water-stained and cracked. This is not a famous gym. This is not Gold's or Gleason's. This is a place where champions are forged in silence, away from cameras, away from crowds, away from history. Mike Tyson is 19 years old. He weighs 218 pounds of compressed violence. His body is a weapon Cus has been sharpening for years. Every punch thrown with bad intentions. Every movement designed to hurt. He has 15 professional fights, 15 knockouts. Not one opponent has lasted beyond the first round. The boxing world is starting to whisper his name, starting to wonder if this kid from Brooklyn might be something special, might be unstoppable. But this is where the story gets complicated. Because in this basement, away from the lights and the hype, Mike Tyson is about to meet someone who will change everything he thinks he knows about himself. Someone who will push him closer to breaking than any opponent ever will. Someone whose name you have probably never heard. His name is Gregory Stevens. He is 32 years old, 6 feet 2 inches tall, 205 pounds. He is not famous, never fought for a title, never headlined a card. His professional record is 18 wins, 12 losses. Respectable but unremarkable. The kind of record that says he is tough, skilled, but not championship material. The kind of fighter who gets hired to prepare champions, to give them rounds, to make them better. Customato brought Gregory in specifically for Mike. Told him the job was simple. Push the kid, test him. Show him that talent is not enough. That there are levels to this game. That even the most gifted fighter can be broken if he is not mentally prepared for war. Gregory walks down the narrow wooden stairs into the basement. His gym bag over one shoulder. He has been doing this for 10 years, sparring with prospects, helping young fighters learn. He knows his role. He is not here to win, he is here to teach, but something about this assignment feels different. Customato meets him at the bottom of the stairs. The old man's eyes are sharp, calculating. He shakes Gregory's hand, thanks him for coming. Then he leans in close, speaks quietly, so Mike cannot hear from across the room where he is warming up. Do not go easy on him, Cus says. He needs to learn something today. He needs to understand that being the hardest puncher does not make you invincible. He needs to feel what it is like to be hurt, to be pushed, to question himself. If he cannot handle it here, he will not handle it when it matters. Gregory nods. He understands. This is not about making Mike look good. This is about making Mike better, even if it hurts. But what Gregory does not know yet is how much this session will cost him. Mike Tyson finishes his warm-up. Shadow boxing. His hands are fast, faster than they should be for someone his size. His movement is tight, economical, nothing wasted, everything designed for maximum damage. He glances at Gregory, no emotion on his face, no acknowledgement, just cold assessment, the way a predator looks at prey. They put on headgear, strap on 16-ounce gloves. The padding feels thick, but Gregory knows from experience that Mike's punches will still hurt through it. Power like his cannot be completely softened. The bell rings. A small timer on a wooden stool. 3-minute rounds, 1-minute rest. As many rounds as it takes. Mike comes forward immediately. No feeling out process. No jab to establish distance, just pressure. Walking Gregory down. Cutting off the ring with the precision Cars has drilled into him for years. His head moves, side to side, up and down, making himself a difficult target. His hands are up, tight to his face, peeking through the gap between his gloves. Gregory is experienced enough to know this is dangerous. Mike is not like other young fighters. Most 19-year-olds are still learning, still making mistakes, still uncertain. Mike fights like he has been doing this for 20 years. Every movement purposeful, every step calculated. Gregory throws a jab. Tests the distance. Mike slips it, barely moves his head. Just enough. Counters with a left hook to the body. The punch lands clean. Gregory feels it through his ribcage. A sharp, cutting pain. His breath catches. That is just one punch, one body shot. And it feels like getting hit with a baseball bat. This is going to be a long session. The first round continues. Gregory tries to use his reach advantage. Keep Mike at distance with jabs and straight rights. But Mike is relentless. He walks through punches, takes them on his forehead, on his shoulders. Anything to get close. And once he gets close, he unloads. Hooks to the body, Uppercuts. Short punches that travel 6 inches, but carry devastating power. By the end of the first round, Gregory's ribs are screaming. His arms are heavy from holding them up to block. His legs are tired from constantly moving, trying to create space that Mike immediately closes. The bell rings. Gregory goes to his corner, sits on the stool, breathes hard, looks across the ring. Mike is not even breathing hard. Not tired, not hurt, just waiting, ready for more. Cuss walks over to Gregory, bends down, speaks quietly. "You are doing what everyone does," Cuss says. "You are trying to survive. That is not what I need. I need you to hurt him. I need you to show him he can be hurt. Stop respecting him. Start fighting him." Gregory looks at cards, then at Mike. This old man wants him to go to war with a 19-year-old destroyer. Wants him to abandon the safe approach and engage in violence. But Gregory understands. This is the job. This is why he is here. Round 2, bell rings. Gregory changes his approach. He stops retreating, stops trying to maintain distance. He steps forward, meets Mike in the center of the ring, and he throws hard combinations. Jab, right hand, left hook, not to survive, to hurt. Mike takes the jab on his glove, slips the right hand, but the left hook catches him, clean on the jaw. His head snaps to the side. For the first time, Mike's expression changes. Not pain, surprise, respect. Gregory presses, throws another combination. Mike covers up, blocks most of it. But Gregory is landing more than anyone has landed on Mike Tyson in months. Landing enough to make Mike think, make him adjust. And then Mike adjusts. He steps inside Gregory's range. Too close for Gregory to punch effectively, and he goes to work. Brutal, calculated violence. Hooks to the body, both sides, left, right, systematic destruction of Gregory's ribcage, each punch landing with a sound that echoes through the small basement, each punch taking something out of Gregory that he will not get back. Gregory tries to clinch, hold on, buy time. But Mike shrugs him off, steps back, then comes forward again. More body shots, more punishment. Gregory's arms drop. He cannot keep them up anymore. The pain is too much, and when his arms drop, Mike goes upstairs, hook to the head. Gregory's mouthpiece flies out, lands on the concrete floor. The bell rings. Round 2 is over. Gregory stumbles to his corner, sits down hard. His ribs feel broken. His head is ringing. He spits into a bucket, blood and saliva. He looks up at Koss. "That is what I needed," Cum says. "You showed him he can be touched. Now he knows he is not invincible. Now he knows he has to be perfect, because you landed. You hurt him, and if you can do it, someone else will." Gregory wants to stop, wants to say he is done, but he does not, because this is the job, and because somewhere deep inside, he wants to prove something, wants to show this kid that experience matters, that toughness matters, that age and wisdom can still compete with youth and power. Round 3. Gregory comes out differently, smarter. He uses angles, circles to Mike's right, away from the power hand, throws single shots, doesn't commit to combinations that leave him open. He is fighting the smart fight now, the veteran fight, and it works. For about 90 seconds, then Mike figures it out. He cuts off the angle, traps Gregory against the ropes, and once Gregory is against the ropes, there is nowhere to go. Mike unloads, a combination that seems to last forever. Hooks, uppercuts, straight punches. Gregory tries to cover, tries to block, but there are too many punches coming too fast. His guard breaks down, punches start getting through. Mike lands an uppercut. Clean, right on the chin. Gregory's legs give out. He does not fall. The ropes hold him up, but his legs are not working right. Mike steps back, looks at the ref. The ref is Kuz. Kuz walks over, looks at Gregory. "Can you continue?" Koss asks. Gregory nods, pushes off the ropes, raises his hands. His pride will not let him quit, will not let him give this 19-year-old the satisfaction of stopping him. But this is where the story truly changes. Because Mike Tyson does something unexpected. He does not come forward, does not try to finish. He steps back, lowers his hands slightly, waits, gives Gregory a moment to recover, to reset. Not out of mercy, out of respect. Mike has been in Gregory's position, has been the smaller fighter, the underdog, the one people underestimated. He recognizes toughness when he sees it, recognizes a fighter who refuses to quit even when he should. The round continues. Gregory survives. Barely. The bell rings. He goes to his corner, sits down. His face is swelling. His ribs are definitely broken. At least 2 of them. Maybe 3. His hands are shaking. Not from fear. From exhaustion. From the accumulation of punishment. Cuss walks over, looks at him carefully. You gave him what he needed, Cuss says. You can stop now. Gregory shakes his head. 1 more round. Cuss smiles. A rare thing. You are a tough man, Gregory Stevens. Tougher than most. Round 4. The final round. Gregory knows he cannot win. Cannot hurt Mike anymore. Cannot even really compete. But he can show something. He can show that quitting is not in him. That some men do not quit even when losing, even when broken. He comes out. Throws punches. Slower now. Less power. But still throwing. Still fighting. Mike respects it. Does not try to knock him out. Does not showboat. Just works. Practices his craft. Throws clean punches. Works the body. Works the head. Technical. Professional. The bell rings. The session is over. Gregory sits on his stool. Head down. Breathing hard. Blood dripping from his nose onto the concrete floor. Mike walks over. Takes off his gloves. Extends his bare hand. Gregory looks up. Takes the hand. Mike pulls him to his feet. You are tough, Mike says. His voice is quiet. Real. Tougher than most guys, I will fight for real. Gregory nods. Cannot speak yet. Just nods. That sparring session is never recorded officially. Never written about in boxing magazines. Never discussed in documentaries about Mike Tyson's rise to greatness. Gregory Stevens' name does not appear in Mike Tyson's biography. The world never knew he existed. But Mike knew. And Cuss knew. That session taught Mike something he needed to learn. That toughness is not just about hitting hard. It is about getting hit hard and continuing. About being broken and refusing to stay broken. Gregory Stevens never fought professionally again after that day. His ribs took months to heal. His body never fully recovered. He became a trainer, worked with young fighters, taught them what he learned, that sometimes your job is not to win. Sometimes your job is to make the other guy better, even if it costs you everything. Years later, after Mike Tyson became heavyweight champion of the world, a reporter asked him about his toughest sparring sessions. Mike mentioned several names, famous fighters, champions, but then he paused. Thought for a moment. There was this guy in Catskill, Mike said. Nobody knows his name, but he taught me something important. He taught me that I could be hurt, that I was not invincible, that I had to respect every opponent, because if I did not, someone would catch me. Someone would make me pay. The reporter asked for the name. Mike could not remember it. Too many years, too many sparring partners, too many fights. But somewhere in Mike Tyson's mind, in that place where lessons live forever, Gregory Stevens still exists, still throwing punches, still refusing to quit, still teaching a 19-year-old kid that greatness is not given, it is earned, through pain, through humility, through being broken and choosing to stand back up. That is the story history forgot. The story of the man who nearly broke Mike Tyson before the world ever got the chance. The story of Gregory Stevens, the sparring partner, the teacher, the warrior who fought in silence so a legend could be born in the light.